we don't second guess. Unapologetic, we're bold and we're loud. Shining light on the left shady crowd. Oreo Express, rolling down the track, exposing the lies, ain't no turning back. Conservative fire, we're speaking the truth. At Oreo Express, this one's for you. So grab your boots, let's take a stand for freedom, faith, and the heart of this land. Oreo Express, let's roll, let's go. So grab your boots, let's take a stand for freedom, faith, and the heart of this land. Oreo Express.
Celebrate our newest launch, Rev 7. I'm bringing you an amazing introductory offer, plus an exclusive overstock sale that you're not going to want to miss. Rev 7 is our premium energy drink that tastes great and gives you energy all day with no jitters and no crashes. That's because there's no sugar and no caffeine. I'm so sure you're going to love Rev 7 that for a limited time you can try our 3-pack absolutely free. Or check out our Percale bed sheets. I can't believe I'm even going to say this. Every color, every style, every size, only $29.88. So go to mypillow.com or call the number on your screen. Use your promo code to save 20% on our Rev 7 12-packs or try our introductory 3-pack absolutely free. And our Percale bed sheets, all sizes, only $29.88, even the queens and kings. Inventory is extremely limited, so order now.
That's right, folks. Order now. Welcome to the Oreo Express. Josh here. Hope you're all having a fabulous Friday, October 7th. Welcome to the show. Thank you for tuning in. If you could do us a big favor and hit that like button, share this out. Speaking of MyPillow, it was cold. It's getting a little colder. It was 48 this morning, and we had the windows open, so I got my MyPillow slippers on right now. So my favorite product they have is those slippers. They are comfortable and they are perfect for winter. And when you purchase from there and you use promo code Oreo, you get to get an American-made product and you get to help out our platform at the same time. So go check them out. Welcome all to the show. It is raffle day, so we will be doing our raffle here in a little while, and we got some stuff to cover. There's some chaos in Chicago at the Broadview ice facility. We're going to be showing you some videos there and some other stuff going on. I want to say thank you to everybody who's tuning in. Let me say some hellos over here. Trina, good morning. Good morning. Susan, Darla Miller, Renee, Kaylee, Newfie Guy, Old Uncle Bill, Chatty Kathy. How are you doing? Let's see who else is popping in here. Kimber, hello, how are you? Deb V. Go through some more down here. Nola's in the house. Rob Wallace. Let's see who else is coming in. Renee O. B. Norton. Thank you guys for tuning in. We appreciate you. I hope you're going to have a beautiful weekend. I know the weather here in California is nice after we got that rain this week. And so a lot of stuff you can do outside. A lot of stuff we can do outside. And this is the only show today. So we won't be doing an afternoon show, as I told you guys. Happy birthday to Rachel. Today is Rachel's birthday. So we're going to go with Roberto and Haha. We're going to go down, take the 2.5-hour drive to the coast, to the beach. And they have a clam festival going on. So we're going to get some clam chowder down there, hang out, enjoy some time, celebrate her birthday. So shout out to her. And then at the end of the show, we will be doing a raffle. And we'll get into that here in a minute. You know, yesterday we showed you a video of our press secretary kind of being pretty truthful. Take a listen to this right here and how it triggered Hakeem Jeffries. I thought this was great. Take a listen.
Democrat Party's main constituency are made up of Hamas terrorists, illegal aliens, and violent criminals. That is who the Democrat Party is catering to, not the Trump administration and not the White House and not the Republican Party, who is standing up for law-abiding Americans, not just across the country, but around the world. And that's Democrat Party's main constituency are made up
when I
of.
heard that, I was like, they're telling the truth. We've been talking about that for a long time. The party of open borders, putting American citizens last. We've covered plenty of protests and rallies where they're considered peaceful. They're not so peaceful, but you don't see American flags. You don't see them. And we're also going to talk about the No Kings protest that's going on across the country tomorrow here in a minute. But you know, where is the party of American values for the Democrats? They don't have it. Again, they ran and lost bigly on putting men and women's restrooms, higher taxes, open borders, illegal aliens first. Trust me, I live in California. I can tell you, it's very expensive to get health care in California. And unless you break into the country and come here illegally, then it's just given to you. It's just absolutely unsettling. But listen to Hakeem Jeffries right here. They know they're being called out. They're a little worried. They know they're being called out. And I think this is just going to get worse for the Democrats. Take a listen to this. Put this up on the board for you.
Matter of deep concern. Like we've already seen a rise in political violence and hatred in America. And then you've got swastikas apparently appearing in the offices of Republican members of Congress. You've got young Republicans engaging in the most anti-Semitic and racist speech possible. Like, this is apparently who many of these people are. They are ripping the sheets off in plain view of the American people. Their words, their actions, revealing themselves in so many different ways. And then you got Caroline Leavitt, who's sick. She's out of control. And I'm not sure whether she's just demented, ignorant, a stone cold liar, or all of the above. But the notion that an official White House spokesperson would say that the Democratic Party consists of terrorists, violent criminals, and undocumented immigrants, this makes no sense. That this is what the American people are getting from the Trump administration in the middle of a shutdown. So their actions continue to speak for them.
In the middle of a Schumer shutdown, let's not forget, it's a House, Republicans in the House did their job. They passed a clean CR, and Democrats are obstructing. But let's take a look at the Democrat Party. I mean, what have they stood on? They've stood on extremism. This has been going on for quite a while, folks. This has been going on for quite a while. And I think it was Fetterman yesterday, we played a video. And what he say? They did it to themselves. And what we say? They're doubling down on the policies that have cost them power. And they love power so much, they're trying to find a way to get it back. What we seen in the first term of Trump was obstruction. Let's get Trump. He's done with that. He don't care. Go after me. He's not worried about what dollar store Obama has to say. He's not worried about what anybody has to say. He's worried about his agenda, what he promised to the American people, and what he can accomplish in his 4 years in office. And he has done a lot. He has taken on colleges, schools, the Department of Education. Now they're taking on far left domestic terrorist groups. And when you think, I think most people, unless, and I get it. I listen to some podcasts of some people that don't watch us maybe so often. And they think that what we're seeing, what we see, what Trump talks about, what Caroline is talking about is the minority, and it's really not. The Democrat Party supports what is going on. They are not speaking about it. If you have a Democrat friend and you see them on social media or whatever, they're not talking against what is going on. They're not saying we need to put Americans first. No, they're supporting the extremists that once again are promoting anti-American values. I wouldn't call them values, but you know what I mean, anti-American sentiment. And these folks got a long road ahead of them. Again, we're going to talk about the No Kings protest in a minute, but day after day, this government shutdown, Trump's found a way to pay the military. You still have TSA, you have other government employees that just want to have a paycheck, get to work, and earn their pay their bills, put groceries on their tables. Doesn't look too good for the Democrats. When you're out there making this type of plea to people, what Hakeem Jeffries, Dollar Store Obama is doing, I think you're doing not so good. And really quick, we got 10, 11. We got about 35 minutes if you guys want to enter our raffle for a Freedom Hat. We picked this up at Charlie Kirk's event at the California State Capitol. You get to choose from one of the Freedom Hats, either black or white. Check them out. You choose. The way it works is every $10 donation gets you one entry. We're going to be doing it during this show, so this is your last 35 minutes to enter. If you guys donate $10, that's one entry. $20, two entries. $30, three entries. And two of the links are on the screen right there down at the bottom. You can donate to Venmo at Oreo Josh, Cash App, $ Oreo Army. We also have givesendgo.com/Oreo 2024. And as always, if you do mobile or online banking, we have a Zelle link. It's listed on our website. Our website is theoreoexpress.com. You go to that, you click the donate now button on the homepage, and it'll provide our Zelle link. And if you just got a good memory, that Zelle link is pure, P-U-R-E, patriot559 at yahoo.com. That's pure patriot559 at yahoo.com. That is the Zelle link. So thank you for everybody. Once again, this is how we pay the bills. This is how we have service, lights, camera, action, travel, hotel. So thank you all. Yesterday, we talked about the indictment from John Bolton. 18 counts. 18 counts. It was kind of beautiful to see. Now we'll let justice take its course. Miss Hayes is in. Keep up the great work, Josh. Miss Hayes is in for one entry. Thank you, Miss Hayes. And Lala says, happy birthday to Rachel. Thank you. Thank you. Here was some video from this morning of him showing up to the courthouse. Take a listen.
Trump National Advisor, Security Advisor John Bolton has just pleaded not guilty to all 18 counts in a classified document indictment. A federal grand jury indicted Bolton yesterday after an investigation into whether he improperly retained classified materials after his departure from the first Trump administration. We are all over the story. We will bring you updates as we get them.
So he was in court, and we do got some updates from one of the the great talking sources.
Not
CNN.
long at
Take
all
a
for
listen.
Bolton to be his initial
I wish they would have kept him in jail.
appearance in federal court, facing 18 handling or transmitting classified information. That hearing, it only lasted about 13, 15, 20 minutes. Not long at all for Bolton to be here before a judge. They did get some business done in court today, though, Dana. Bolton not only said that he's pleading not guilty to the judge, and we were told by our producers in the courtroom that he said it quite firmly when he was asked what his pleading was. He also has agreed to give up his passport. He's going to have to get permission if he wants to travel outside of the country as he awaits trial. He was released with no other bond conditions that would severely curtail his ability to move about the world and live here in the state of Maryland. Also, we didn't get a trial date today. That's because, Dana, he was before a magistrate judge. A trial date is very much more likely to be set by the district judge, Judge Ted Schwong. He's going to be hearing from Bolton in late November, just before Thanksgiving. That's the next time the former national security advisor to Donald Trump will be in court. There's going to be some things that happen behind the scenes in the coming weeks, including the evidence that prosecutors have collected over years of investigation that will begin to be handed to the team of John Bolton as they prepare their defenses. Bolton didn't speak at all today, nor did his lawyers, Abby Lowell, primarily his defense attorney, but they have released statements, and Lowell has indicated that he has a couple defenses he's thinking about right now. In a statement yesterday, he said that he called it Bolton's classified information that he's alleged to have kept wrongfully after he left the Trump White House personal diaries. Abby Lowell also said that those are unclassified, shared only with immediate family, and everything here that's been under investigation, the FBI looked at years ago. Dana?
We'll see how it goes. Again, trying to put a little spin on a story. If this was Donald Trump, I think, CNN would say he's guilty and everything else. But again, we get to watch this unfold. And if he is guilty, you did a crime, you can do the time. I'm a big fan of Democrats' 4-year saying. For 4 years, they said nobody was above the law. And then now when Trump gets in and they're doing investigations, Democrats and people that hate Trump are absolutely above the law. Isn't that wild? Old Uncle Bill says, happy birthday, Rachel, with 2 entries into the raffle. Thank you, old Uncle Bill. Appreciate you. Thank you for all your support. What else do we got going on here? I thought this was really cool. So the other day, while we were doing our driving chat in the background, we played Erica Kirk at the White House as she received the Presidential Medal of Freedom in honor of Charlie Kirk. Here was a quick video of Erica Kirk showing the Turning Point USA staff Charlie Kirk's Presidential Medal of Freedom. Take a look at this.
Part of our Turning Point USA family. I want you guys all to see the Medal of Freedom and be able to look at it in the back of it. This is all, you guys are all part of the legacy. It's really pretty, and then on the back, it's the first and last time I'll put a cross on it. But yeah, you guys can. I literally will stand here so all of you like I'm not, I don't care. Everyone can have their moment and see. Yeah, we're just like,
Thank you.
Man, it still gets to me thinking about that. I mean, when you think of the lives impacted, how many people, it's just insane. It's just insane. And again, it's not in vain. Turning Point, the chapters, everything have grown. So much support. I read was it an article? I'm trying to think. I go through so much stuff trying to read information on what we're doing for the show. I think it was a post that said people that really had watched Charlie Kirk a little bit, weren't fans of Charlie Kirk, but were just really disappointed in the way he was killed on a college campus. They ended up going to his memorial service, which we were down there for in Phoenix, Glendale, Arizona. And they just talked about it and how they reflected on their own lives. And I think a lot of people have because of Charlie Kirk, but reflected on their own lives. They weren't faithful people or anything like that. And they've taken a self-inventory of themselves, I guess you could say, and are changing their life for the better. And I keep hearing stories like that. It's not like anything, like I'm going to be, when I say honesty, and we've seen a lot of stuff in my lifetime. I think one of the biggest here in the United States was probably 9/11. And 9/11, I seen a shift too for a while. It was, we are Americans. We're going to stand together. I mean, American flags everywhere. Just a reality of true patriotism that didn't stick around long enough. And this one right here with Charlie, when I look around, or I have conversations when I'm wearing the freedom hat or the freedom shirt, or even a MAGA hat for that matter, Charlie Kirk seems to come up a lot. And I think it's going to have a generational impact on this country like nothing we've seen before in my lifetime. So we'll see. Check this out. We know we have a government shutdown. We have the Schumer shutdown. We've talked about it extensively since day one of the shutdown. Even before the shutdown, we were talking about what to expect. I want you to listen to Trump, how he said they made one mistake. Take a listen to this. Put that up on the board for you.
President, do you think that the government shutdown is all about this rally that's happening this weekend, the No Kings rally?
No, I mean, some people say they want to delay it for a king. This is
more
not a
than
king. You know, they're referring to me as a king. I'm not a king.
Right. No, but just so that Chuck Schumer could go and say, I'm fighting Trump.
Yeah, well, Chuck is, at the end of the line. He's being beaten by everybody that they poll against. I don't think it matters to him. I think he's just so dead that he'll do anything. They made one mistake. They didn't realize that gives me the right to cut programs that Republicans never wanted, giveaways, welfare programs, etc. And we're doing that, and we're cutting them permanently. We're cutting a $20 billion project that Schumer fought for 15 years to get, and I'm cutting the project.
He said he would do it. Again, you have some of the firings. Obviously, you had a judge that already got slapped down in July on another ruling. Far left judges trying to block what Trump is doing. But really, I think we look at this and say Trump is doing the right thing here. We want to minimize the government as much as possible. People worry about AI and taking jobs. If there's AI that could take over government jobs, I'm looking at the IRS. I'm looking at a lot of these things that AI could do a lot more efficient than our government, and get rid of some of the leeches in our government that don't know what a full day's work is. I'm all good with that. Let them go out to what I call the real world. Let them go out to what we've had to do for so long. And don't get me wrong, I have friends that work in government offices that do that work harder than you could imagine. And but that's not the majority. I will tell you that right now. I know too many also that had worked in the government or had done things for the government, or literally got a government job, so that they didn't have to bust their tail and have stress. And so clean up the government. How about this? This was nonstop local. This is from a CBS, NBC station. My bad. It says gas prices drop across the U.S. due to record oil production, and it shows the beast out there on Daytona Speedway. They are saying that gas prices, unless you're in like Oregon or California, some far left state, are at record lows. When I say record lows, I mean lows that as low as the height of the pandemic when nobody was traveling. Take a listen to this.
The president said the U.S. was going to drill, baby, drill, and that is kind of what's happened, setting an all-time record in July for the amount of oil pumped out of the ground here in the U.S., and that, in part, is starting to have an impact on gasoline prices. A little higher than the national average at the station behind me here in Philadelphia. We're down to $3.07 for the average gallon of regular nationally. That's about a nickel cheaper than it was a week ago, a dime cheaper than a month ago, and it's not nickels and dimes when you fill up your tank. 33 states now have an average gas price below $3. Oklahoma leads the way on the low end, $2.57. No surprise, California on the high end at $4.66.
No surprise, guys. I filled up yesterday. I went over to Costco and filled up yesterday, and it's just incredible. California, you know, they literally rape you of your hard-earned dollars. And but it's great to see that so many normal states do have gas under $3 a gallon. What do you say, $2.54 in Oklahoma? I did see a $2.18. I can't remember. I believe it was the southeast part of the country. I've seen some posts on there. $2.49 here in Ohio. There you go. But yeah, when we travel, people don't understand how this impacts people. A lot of people don't work a block away from their home. A lot of people have two vehicles in their families. One driving the kids to school back and forth every day, the sports. The other one's driving to work. And that adds up. You're talking about dollars a day, and people, well, dollars. Dollars are a big deal when it's just going into wasteful spending, especially here in California. But you think about it. He said $4.69. That's $2 a gallon. If you fill up your tank weekly and you got an 18 gallon tank, let's say, that's $36 a week. That equates to, what is that, $7,244 a month, I think, if my math is correct. It's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Think about that. That's healthy food on your table. That's new clothes for your children, school supplies, sports supplies, all the things that you want to do. And when I was in Oregon over the weekend, I did notice in Portland and stuff, I was like, wow, the gas prices are almost the same here. I seen $4.39, $4.49 a gallon in Portland, Oregon. Now the outskirt areas weren't as much, but they were still much more than $2.59 a gallon. So good job, Trump. Now if we could just get these leftist states. Who remembers this? Who remembers this? Check this little advertisement out that's put up, because we're going to talk about the No Kings protest. And once again, you guys got, look at the right clock. You guys got 20 minutes remaining. If you want to get in for the raffle, we are going to do the raffle live here on the show at the end. I'll show you what it looks like before I do this. Your name will be added to the wheel of names. Let's put it up there. This is what we got. I think we got to add 3 more names, but your name will be added to this, and we will spin that wheel, and you have a chance of winning. Use your choice, black or white. Doesn't matter if you're black or white. You got both Freedom hats, Charlie Kirk on the side, just like the one I'm wearing now. Black or white. And the way you get into the entry is every $10 donation gets you in one time. And if you do $30, that's 3 entries. You could do it at Venmo, at Oreo Josh, Cash App, is $Oreo Army. We have givesendgo.com/Oreo 2024. And as well as we have Zelle. If you do mobile or online banking and want to do a Zelle transfer, that'll get to us immediately. And we'll be able to put your name in. Our website is theoreoexpress.com. You go down the homepage, you click donate now, and you will find the Zelle link. If you're good at memory, the Zelle link, if you want to do the Zelle transfer, is purepatriot559@yahoo.com. That's purepatriot559@yahoo.com. So you got 20 minutes to get in. We're 30 minutes into the show. We are ending it at 50 minutes, and then we will finish up the show and pull a name out there. So let's get back to where we were with good old Chucky boy. Let's see. We're going to talk about the Schumer shutdown, and listen to this. We have a shutdown.
For us.
Chuck Schumer thinks playing with
every day gets better for us.
Chuck Schumer thinks playing with Americans' livelihoods is just a game. When asked about the government shutdown, Schumer said,
every day gets better for us.
Really, Chuck? How's that?
Quite a bit of military members and their families in line.
Control towers shutting down.
Critical food assistance for low-income women, infants, and children will now lapse.
The pain is going to increase on the American people because they want free government-provided health care for illegal aliens.
The Schumer shutdown is making things worse across America, and Democrats love it.
Every day gets better for us.
Chuck.
Yep. Again, this is a game. They're playing politics with the American people's livelihood. And we know we're going to talk about who's involved. We talked about it a little yesterday. You have all the socialist parties, the communist parties. They're literally promoted on the flyers, and Chuck Schumer wants everybody out. I've seen so many Democrats that have said, go out and protest tomorrow. They want the photo op. They want streets full, and they'll get it. There's going to be a lot of people protesting. It's going to be in multiple towns. And this is your Democrat party. Listen to this. I mean, he's literally promoting it on the Senate floor.
This weekend's No Kings rallies will be an affirmation about what America is all about. We are a democracy in America. We have no kings, despite the fact that Trump has even said he wants to become one, and is acting in ways that are a threat to our democracy. And I say to my fellow citizens, do not let Donald Trump or Republicans intimidate you into silence. That's what they want to do. They're afraid of the truth. Republicans are going apoplectic because Americans are exercising their right to free speech. I say to Americans, show the world how much we love this country, how much we love our values, how much we love our democracy and want to preserve it. And don't be afraid. Trump and the Republicans want you to be afraid. They don't like free speech. When it's free speech, they don't want to hear. But we're not going to let them intimidate us. For weeks, Republicans have tried to vilify these rallies. They call them the most ridiculous of terms, hate America rallies. These are love America rallies. They call them terrorist rallies. That's just despicable. Do not let Donald Trump or Republicans intimidate you into silence. That is what they want. That is how dictators evolve, when good people of all different beliefs and backgrounds stay silent. No King's Day says we will not stay silent.
So I actually celebrate No King's Day once a year on 4th of July, like I think many of you guys do too. And we're going to get into, again, let me show you some of the folks. This is one of the flyers here for No King's Day. And you can see you got Rise and Resist. You have a lot of Antifa affiliated groups here. You have the Democrat Socialist of America, which has been tied to how many terroristic events here in the United States, from fire bombings to Molotov cocktails, you name it. Let me pull this up right here, see if it'll let me do that. Let's pull this up. If you look right here, it won't put up my thing, but on the bottom left, you see CPUSA, the Communist Party for the USA. How about over here, on the bottom right, or on the right above the king, you see Young Communist Leaders, New York, Freedom Socialist Party. These are all the progressive, all the people. Now, I want to know, I want to know how democracy is represented by socialism and communism. Does anybody want to tell me? Because Chuck Schumer's promoting this. He's going to be out there speaking at the one in DC, I believe. You have other Democrats that are going to like the ones in New York City. We've seen the last No Kings protest. And again, I don't know for sure if Rachel's going to force me to cover like an hour so we can pay for dinner tomorrow night. I was joking with her in the car last night. We might cover about an hour of the No Kings protest at one of the areas on the coast tomorrow. We can't get the whole weekend off. We got to work. And so we'll let you know more on that. But think about that for a second. We have 4th of July, Independence Day from a king. But they want to promote this, and we're going to see lots of violence. We're even going to show you what Democrats are already prepared for. Democrats knows there's going to be violence. Democrats knows there's going to be destruction, and they're already blaming the right for it. We'll get into that right now. 1 second, but listen to this. Listen to brain dead Jimmy Kimmel.
So just to be clear, peacefully protesting a wannabe dictator means you hate America. Attacking the Capitol to overturn an election, patriotic walking tour. There is nothing more America than a political protest. The American Revolution was a No Kings rally. And if you are planning to go to the rally and you're going to be making your own sign, everybody there has a sign. I just want to ask you, remember, our president is very sensitive about his weight, so please do not use the word Mussolini to describe him, or engorge Washington, or King Hungry VIII. He will not appreciate it.
There we have, again, you have the far left, people that think about this. These protests are to put illegal aliens ahead of American citizens. This whole shutdown was so they could give health care to illegal aliens and money to foreign countries. This is the Schumer shutdown, and they said the shutdown would not end. I want you to listen to Mike Johnson really quick.
Now, tomorrow, the Democrat leaders are going to join for a big party out on the National Mall. They're going to descend on our Capitol for their much anticipated so-called No Kings rally. To it by its more accurate description, the Hate America rally, okay? And I'm not sure how anybody can refute that. If you think about what's going to happen here tomorrow, you're going to bring together the Marxists, the socialists, the Antifa advocates, the anarchists, and the pro-Hamas wing of the far-left Democrat Party. That is the modern Democratic Party. Now, tomorrow, the Democrat leaders are going to join.
It is the modern Democrat Party. If you look, people say, no, they don't want to give health care to illegals. They did. Gavin Newsom does it. New York does it. Oregon does it. I think Oregon's at 1.6 billion. California is at 12.6 billion for this fiscal year is estimated. It could be more. Again, when we have Americans suffering, when people are complaining, the left's complaining about healthcare costs. Well, if you give that healthcare cost away to non-citizens, it raises the price for American citizens who have skin in the game, who have paid taxes their entire life, who have built this country. Their families have built this country. But no, you know how that goes. 10 more minutes, guys, if you're going to get into the raffle. Venmo at Oreo Josh, Cash App, $Oreo Army. givesendgo.com/Oreo2024. And if you want to do Zelle, that Zelle is purepatriot559@yahoo.com. Don't forget, it's for a freedom hat, either black or white, you choose, and we'll get it shipped out for you. And again, it helps us pay the bills, travel, keep this whole thing up and running. And we want to thank you all. It's every donation of $10 gets you one entry. If you do $20, that's 2 entries. We appreciate you. Last time, you guys remember last time? I do. Donald Trump, a huge thank you to all the No Kings protesters yesterday. I was very concerned a king was trying to take my place, but thanks to your tireless efforts, I am still your president. Great job, all. You gotta love it, guys. You gotta love it. Now here's Occupy Democrats. You can't make this up. You can't make this up. They know that their party is the party of violence, the party of celebrating Charlie Kirk's death, assassination, the party of Luigi Mangione, the party of death. They want death for children. They want death for people that they think differently politically of. And take a look at this right here. Occupy Democrats. Proud Boys and Trump's incels plan to attack cops at a No Kings protest, so Trump can send in the military. Everyone must hear this. If you see violence, sit down. Leave only provocateurs standing. Do not let them win. Oh, my God. They're worried. They are worried. They're already putting out their excuse now. It's laughable. It's laughable. I could tell you the Proud Boys, at least the ones I know, don't want to be anywhere around these stinky man women. That, some of these, quote, women have more hair on their legs than I do. Don't want to be around it. Don't want to be around it. So let's move into this morning. You guys know there's a curfew for the protest in Chicago after a judge removed the barrier but said, hey, it is violent enough that we can, your First Amendment right, if it's done by a judge, they can do time, place, and manner. We've covered this numerous times. We've been involved in this outside of Adventure Church when they were telling people where they could and couldn't protest. They were shutting down streets for the leftists. So the judge says, I think the curfew's I know the curfew's over at 9 a.m. They started getting there before 9 a.m. this morning to protest. Let me show you some of the video. This was filmed by Border Hawk. Take a look at this.
This is America. This is America right here. The fascist arm of America. People protest. Look at the glee in their eyes. Look at the smile. Look at the way. Watch him love hurting me. He wants to hurt me.
No, he wants you out of the road.
He wants to hurt me.
He wants you to follow the law. He wants you to exercise your First Amendment rights peacefully and not blocking the street. Personally, I think you should have got that baton and cracked you upside the head. But that's because I know that you guys are scum of the earth. I've been out there personally. I've stood next to you, unfortunately. Not protesting, but documenting. There was also this over here. Let's see. This one with the clown nose. We got 2 videos of this. You can't, you can't make this up because they are clowns. They're not funny clowns. They're retarded clowns. But take a listen. Take a look at this. I'm sorry. It's just insane. The nose is coming off her face. That again was from Border Hawk right there. And just absolute insanity. I think we got another angle at this one. This one's from Freedom News TV. Take a look at this right here. Take a look at this right here. Let's see. There she is again.
Go back! When you're pushing us to
This isn't federal agents. These are Illinois state troopers, most of them. Some of them are local police out there. So these aren't the fascist Gestapos. This is your state police that are having to do this because you can't follow directions. You can't follow orders. Every time there's been a directive from a judge to the Chicago ICE facility or to federal officials, they followed it. They took down their fence by midnight. That was the deadline. They had the fence down by midnight. You guys are given a certain area and a certain time, so you're not obstructing traffic. You're not delaying the businesses there. You're not delaying federal officers from doing their job. And this is what it has to resort to. Here's another one where they're trying to, this is from BG on the scene out there. This is another one where they're trying to do a targeted arrest and they're pulling somebody from the crowd and everybody's holding on to this person. Take a look at this right here. This was all this morning. It's still going on. Maybe we'll bring you some updated video. It's not as hectic now. See, I want you to look. We got another video. If you see, this woman is dressed as the Statue of Liberty right there on the left-hand side. She's hunched over. We got another video where they did the same thing with her. We'll show you in a minute.
Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! Fuck you! American! 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 American first! American first! American!
Another white one, guys. We got another white liberal. So that was that, and then we'll show you where they were doing that with, I believe the lady. I don't want to misgender these people. But the lady that was dressed as a Statue of Liberty. Let's see. Put this up on the board for you.
You're impinging on our First Amendment right to free speech.
see something I just caught right there. Now, we know the Communist Lawyers Guild are out there in their green hats. They are enemies to America. They are, to me, a domestic terrorist group. They support and enable domestic terrorism. We actually got a video. We're going to show you some other stuff. But if you look, that so-called legal observer, I want to see if you guys see it too. Her hands trying to get involved and pull the suspect back into the crowd. See the legal observer, the top left? Look at that. That person should be arrested. These are not legal observers. They are active communists.
Of the Broadview police, move back, move out. Lieutenant
So that was that. And then no more entries into the raffle, guys. You didn't make it in. Too bad. So sad. I believe this is the same one. The legal observer, what we call the National Communist Guild. They call themselves the National Lawyers Guild. You see them at all far left protests, whether it's Fresno, LA, Oregon, Chicago. And they are out there to get the information and help get these people out of jail by donations and funds. We have not investigated these people enough. And what I mean, there's a lot of us with a lot of information, but the government, the FBI, needs to understand, and I think through their Antifa organization, the Antifa investigating that organization and the far left, they're gonna disassemble this as well, and I'm hoping so. Listen to this. This is from BG on the Scene, and this is what once you assault the cop and you're not following orders, these people are there to bail you out.
I'm your friendly neighborhood legal observer. If anybody has any information on the people who were just arrested, if they are your buddy, please come and speak with me. If you are on the other side and you know anything, please speak with my colleagues. Thank you.
I offered. You said you couldn't use it.
So there.
Is walking on streets illegal now?
Oh yeah, we take donations. Chicago, NLGchicago.com/donate.
NLGchicago.com/donate. Throwing a little grift out there. So if these people have been at multiple events, they get people bailed out, $25,000 bond, $50,000 bond. It's disgusting what these traitors do. And they are traitors. I always said, if violence happens, and there's a brawl and it's every man for himself out there, which sometimes happen when it's patriot groups versus these communist and these socialist groups that are trying to destroy America. I always said, hey, they got to go for those green hats first. It's war. It's war. They are, and as you've seen, she was involved pulling. She wasn't just a legal observer. Now she's involved. They should have dragged her butt out on the street. Just crazy. How about this? I love how they're spinning this. So we have people trying to dox ICE, follow them, obstruct. Well, look at what happened in They call them observers now, just like the National Lawyers Guild, the Communist Guild. Look at how ABC7 represented this, but I love it. I love it. Take a listen to this.
By an immigrant rights group shows an SUV believed to be driven by a federal immigration agent ramming into a truck. The driver of the pickup is a volunteer who, along with other members of the watchdog group, goes to neighborhoods to observe ICE raids and alert community members. When suddenly everything changed.
At some point, they approached me with their vehicle, and I just tried to get away. And then they started trying to get behind me to follow me. So we started going in circles, and that's where they hit me. They hit me once really lightly, and then the second time they came in next to me and just really knocked me hard.
Following the crash, a crowd gathered. Oxnard police saying it got boisterous. Officers arrived to keep the peace. Espartaco Martinez says police told him they were going to turn him over to the ICE agents.
I kind of got a little nervous because these are the same dudes that just rammed into the car and were really aggressive. So once they put me in cuffs and put me in the car, I requested to go to a hospital to get checked out because I already had a headache at that point. My neck was sore.
Espartaco Martinez, who is a U.S. citizen, was treated at a hospital and then taken to the detention center in downtown Los Angeles, where he was processed and then released in less than an hour. He says he won't stop monitoring ICE raids.
We're not going to let them intimidate us, and we're not going to let them bully.
Not going to let federal law enforcement officials do their job. This is the job they've been doing our entire lifetime. They did it under Obama, Biden, Clinton. But because it's obstruct Trump and they want to, if Mexico's so great, this guy is 2.5 hours from Mexico. Why doesn't he go live in great Mexico? That's the flag he wants to raise. Have no problem in Mexico. Been there plenty of times. I have a problem that people in the United States that don't pledge allegiance and the Western values of this country. You should be a Western chauvinist. You should be. That's what makes this country so great. That's what made 10,000 a day break into this country. And they were walking right through Mexico. Wonder why. Wonder why. Let's see. I'll do that after. Let me see who jumped in really quick. Give me 1 second. We're going to add some names. I know OUB got in for 2 more. OUB was in for 1 on Rumble and 5 on Zelle. And I'll check out all the apps now. OUB. So that's 2 for Rumble today. Let me refresh this. Miss Hayes got in for 1. That was yesterday. Let me go check my apps. I didn't get any notifications. Oh yeah, I did. Nola with 2 entries. She says, if I win, I would like to donate it for another raffle. Thank you, Nola. So let's put Nola in for 2. Thank you so much, Nola. Let's see. Let me go check Venmo really quick. Okay. Cash App just in case. Well, if I could spell it right. Let me refresh. Nope, just Renee from the 4 was the last one. Let me do Give, Sing, Go. And I think the last one was Carolina Dreamin' for 5 yesterday. And let me check Zelle. Why does it do that? Just use the Face ID. That's simple. My banking app does that a lot. Okay. Sign in. Hopefully it's going to let me sign in. Okay, there we go. Marcia C got in for one. And we got Sunsia from the other day. Let me make sure. Sunsia. So Marcia C for one. Thank you, Marcia. And that should be it. I did Rumble, Cash App, Venmo, Zelle. Yeah, that's it. So let's pull this up here. And then, again, it's for that one of two Freedom hats. And there might be another surprise in there. Sometimes I just do that. Let's see. So, where is my chat? Let me put this back up here. How many times? 1 through 15. How many times do I shuffle it? 1 through 15. How many times do I shuffle it, guys? Let's see. Who's first? Who's first? Who's listening? Who's paying attention in class today? 12. All right. Renee says 12. Let's see here. Let's put this up on the board and we'll shuffle it 12 times. Let's get that off there. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And then we go up here, get this bad boy spinning. All right, we're going to do this right here, guys. We're going to spin to win. Let's see who it is. Who the big winner? Who's going to get lucky today? And it is Kaylee. Congrats, Kaylee. Congrats, Kaylee. So it's Kaylee that won. Kaylee, if you would, please send me your address. Send it to oreoexpress@yahoo.com. And I will get that shipped out. We will ship it out Monday. That'll get shipped out for you. And so she says, oh my gosh. Right on, Kaylee. And also, while we're still here, big shout out. Check this out to this person here. Happy birthday to Rachel today. And so it's awesome. She lets me do and supports me with everything I do out there. And it is her birthday today. So happy birthday to her. And she appreciates all the birthday wishes from you guys. I don't know if we're going to be doing a live stream later today. Just fun. It won't be, probably wouldn't be on anything but Rumble. Wouldn't be on YouTube or anything, but just a hangout because we are going to be leaving here this afternoon. And I told you guys, we're going to get some clam chowder. They have a clam festival going on. So we're going to get some clam chowder. But on top of that, we might just be live tomorrow at a No Kings protest. For a short time. I'm not going to spend my whole day out there. Just going to get some content, show you guys what's going on. So happy birthday, babe. And also congrats, Kaylee. We will see you guys very soon. And want to say thank you for all the support. And God bless you all. Have a safe and great weekend.
Oreo Express, where truth don't hide and we don't second guess. Unapologetic, we're bold and we're loud, shining light on the left shady crowd. Oreo Express, rolling down the track, exposing the lies, ain't no turning back. Conservative fire, we're speaking the truth. At Oreo Express, this one's for you. So grab your boots, let's and the heart of this land, Oreo Express. Let's roll, let's go. So grab your boots, let's take a stand for freedom, faith, and the heart of this land. Oreo Express.